Hello everyone. So it's your boy Mr. DASANTE, aka Daniel Asante, aka Suit Bay, and today I'll be talking to you guys about my hair transplant. So as some of you may know, not all of you, but some of you may know, I had a hair transplant about 8 months ago. I had it done in Turkey by a company called Bella Hair, and they were so amazing. So I just wanted to talk to you guys through the process of how it all came about and how I was able to get a hair transplant. So as you guys know, my hairline before in my old videos was like up to here, and it was something that I really wanted to sort out, like if I had the opportunity. So as for the trip to Turkey, it was only 2 hours long to get there. When I arrived, it's a very busy city, as some of you may know. I went to Istanbul and I was collaborating with a team called Bella Hair. Bella Hair is a hair transplant team and they specialize in hair transplants. So with my hairline was here. So because it was here, they need to take hairs from the back of your head. So yeah, the whole procedure is quite long, to be honest. It takes a whole day. It's about like an 8-hour procedure. And they start off by getting your hairline right to where your hairline should be. And the way they're able to determine where your hairline should be is they get you to raise your eyebrows. Yeah. So once they get you to raise your eyebrows, they draw a line, and that's literally where your hairline will be. And then the 8-hour procedure involves them taking hairs from the back of your head and placing it at the front. Was it painful? Of course it was. But in the beginning, they numbed me up by anesthesia. But when they numb you up in the beginning, it is quite painful. But no pain, no gain, as you can see. The Bella Hair team were nice, and they were able to give me products that I needed in order to maintain my hair for it to grow. So I'm gonna start off with what they gave me. So they gave me hair shampoo. So this is good for washing your hair. You know, it's very light, it's not too greasy. Second product they gave me was a hair serum. Hair serum, you spray this helps with the growth of your hair. So if you don't take this, your hair ain't gonna grow. I also ended up getting these pills. They're biotin. These are just like vitamins, and they're very good for healthy hair. Yep. So a lot of you have also asked me what was the costs for the hair. So in regards to me, it was a collaboration, but in general, when you do get your hair transplant, they pretty much measure it by how much hair they need to take from the back of your head. So the price can vary, but I can honestly say to you, it's definitely more cheaper than England. So if you want to get a hair transplant, I would suggest you actually go to Turkey, because the prices there are very cheap. You know, you could get it done for like £2,000, you know. So in England, it can be 10,000 plus. So if you want to save money, go to Turkey. So after the procedure was done, I felt a bit of pain, but it was pain that I could handle. I guess in the beginning, my head did swell up, and so because it swelled up, I need to make sure that I slept like this. Literally, I had to sleep with my head facing the ceiling. You couldn't turn to the sides because you didn't want to mess up the grafts. In order for your hair to grow, it takes months. So right now I'm on the 8th month, so it takes up to a year for it to actually fully grow to how it should be, you know. So this is the front, this is the side, this is the other side, this is the back. So as you can see at the back here, the hairs have healed. So in the beginning, there was a lot of like gaps, but over time they do heal. You just need to give it time before you cut your hair. So the frustrating part about getting your hair transplant is the time it actually takes for it to heal before you can actually even cut your hair. So for the first 3 months, I literally looked homeless. My hair was like really bushy and I couldn't get a shape up. I couldn't shave anything because you need to let the hairs heal. So for a while, as you can see in my videos, I was wearing a hat a lot, and that's how I even discovered the whole fedora hat when I was shooting my content. So if you're gonna get your hair transplant done, I'll say go for it, but one thing you will learn through the process is to be patient. Without patience, you can't get this done, because literally I'll give you the first 5 months, you can't really do anything in terms of going out and looking good, in terms of getting a haircut, getting a shape up, etc. As you can see with my hair, I haven't shaped up the front yet. For me, I just want it to continue to grow, because like I said, with hair transplants, it can take up to a year. So this is how my hair looks like after 8 months. So I've only decided to cut the sides, but I'm really, really happy with the results, honestly. Like, I feel so happy about it, and I'm so grateful that I even had the opportunity to even do it. So guys, if this is something that you really want to do, go for it. Honestly, go for it. But just remember, you need to be patient. I'd also say do your research, you know, do your research before you actually get a hair transplant, because one of the things I didn't do is I didn't research, but I was fortunate to be with Bella Hair and actually get it done. And so, yeah. And another thing I also went through is sometimes the side effects of getting your hair transplant is hair shock. So to begin with, the first month and a half, I had lost hair here. I lost a lot of hair here. And I was worried because I was thinking, oh my God, I just got a hair transplant. I hope it's not alopecia. I even went to the doctors, you know, to check if I had alopecia. Obviously it wasn't alopecia, it was hair shock, because when they're taking the hairs from the back of your head, obviously it's not a natural procedure to just take out hair, right? But the side effect is you face hair shock, but they told me my hair would grow back, and they were right. It grew back and I was happy again, you know? So yeah, I'm grateful. You know, I don't need to get a haircut as often as I used to, because before I was really insecure about my hairline, you know? I used to get a haircut like literally every 5 days because I had photo shoots and I didn't want my hair to be looking, you know, rough. My hairline was really bad, really bad. But guys, like they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm just happy that now my hairline is looking good. As I said, and also with the first 4 months, 5 months, you can't be out in the sun, because when you're out in the sun, it literally burns the graft. So that's another thing that I had to avoid. And because I got my procedure done in March, by the time my hair started growing, it was around May, June, and that's summer in London. So I had to be careful, and that's the reason why I was wearing hats. But even when you're wearing hats, you're not allowed to sweat. So it was very hard in the beginning. You know, you're not allowed to go to the gym for a month and a half. And so, yeah, so a lot of the time I was indoors. So it gives you time to reflect, and I guess you can plan what you can do with your time when you do get that time back, in terms of when your hair grows and you can go out. But for some time, you will be indoors. You will be indoors and you'll be healing, you know. But yeah, guys, if you want to go through the process, go through the process. It's totally worth it. Do I think it was worth it? 100%. And yes, in terms of washing your hair, I was advised to wash my hair at least 4 times a week. In terms of pills that you should be taking, so as I've mentioned about the biotin, I take biotin, but some people have mentioned that they take finasteride. Finasteride is cool, but the thing is, once you come off of it, if you stop taking it, your hair will fall off. So with me, I just stick to these, and things are going well right now. In terms of results, with people that have had hair transplants, I've noticed different results for different people, to be honest. And I'm not just talking about Bella hair, I'm just talking about when people get hair transplants procedures in general. One thing I was told with my hair, they told me at the back of my hair follicles are very thick. And another thing I just wanted to mention is when you are African or Caribbean, it is a bit harder with our hair because our hair grows curly. So when they're extracting the hairs, it's actually more difficult than if you were European. So that was one thing I had to take into account. And this is why I said you need to do your research before you actually get the hair transplant. Make sure you pick the right clinic and you know, you make the right choice, because you don't want to waste your money, especially when you're doing your hair. So guys, would I advise you go to Bella Hair? 100%, because they treated me good. And I'm happy, like I said, I'm happy with the results. And thank you guys for watching. This is my YouTube channel, MR.DASANTE. Follow me on other social media. You know my other social media, like MR.DASANTE on Instagram. I'm sure you know me about the poses. And TikTok, you can follow me there. But yeah, I can't wait to show you more content. But I just thought I'd start off by talking about my hair transplant, because I get DMs about it all the time and I don't think I've addressed it, you know. So I'm happy, I hope this helps. And yeah, stay blessed, stay tuned.